Welcome back to the Content Manager Training Playlist. In the last video, we learned about managing menus on the site. And in this video, we're going to learn how to add people to your site. After logging into the site, we'll click the People tab at the top, taking us to the People directory. Here is where we'll add people to the site. Let's click the Add User button first. We have several fields to fill out before we can add a person to the site. Let's start with the first and last name. For the first name, we'll enter Brutus, and for the last name, we'll enter Buckeye. There's an optional pronoun field available in case you like to add anything here. I'll just enter he/him, then enter the OSU name.number in the next field. Next, we'll add a profile picture. We have a couple options to do this. We can either use or upload a new image for the profile, or we can check the Use OPIC box to make the site pull a saved image from the OPIC directory. OPIC is a self-service site that lets users upload a photo avatar of themselves. This lets us pull the photo directly from OPIC instead of uploading and saving an image locally on the website. The advantage of this is that it allows the user to change their profile photo without needing you to do anything on your end. For this profile, we'll add the picture locally. You'll need to provide adequate alt text for the image, but in most cases, such as portraits, it's enough to just use the person's name. As a reminder, when adding alt text, you should avoid using picture of, photo of, or image of, because most screen readers will tell the user that there's an image there. Next, we'll enter the email address, which will always be either the full OSU name.number address, or in the case of a student, their full Buckeye mail address. Let's enter buckeye.1@osu.edu for the email address. In the username field, we must always enter the user's full name.number address. Even if the user is a student, we use their regular name.number address and not their Buckeye mail address here. For this profile, we'll enter buckeye.1@osu.edu. For the password fields, we'll use a randomly generated one from our browser. Since users log in with the single sign-on system, it doesn't really matter what you enter here, but you should still use a secure password just to be safe. This is a new profile, so we want the status to be active, so let's pick that. Underneath the status are site roles, which are limited for content managers. They are unit faculty and staff, and profile user. We want this profile to be visible in the public-facing people directory, so we'll give it the unit faculty and staff role. If the profile doesn't have this role, it won't be visible to the public. Next is the bio field, which lets us provide some background information for the profile. I'll just paste some biography information about the user from a document. Underneath the bio field is a slideshow section which lets us add up to 8 images to the profile. Now we have the appointment section, which we can use to assign some taxonomy terms to help organize the profile in the people directory. For this one, let's just pick core faculty. Next, we'll just enter professor as their job title. For their areas of expertise, I'll refer to the document and enter 3 areas: communication, design, and then marketing. For the education field, I'll just copy and paste their degree from the document as well. We have some additional taxonomy under people terms too. I'll just pick Research Interest 1, which makes the profile searchable by research interests in the directory. For their professional website, I'll just enter https:// www.example.com. If the profile has any social media accounts, you can enter them under the Twitter, YouTube, and LinkedIn fields. Next is the contact information section, where we'll add a phone number, a room and building, a street address the site will use to embed a Google map with, and some office hours. I'll just copy and paste all this information from the document before moving on. And finally, we have the option of using either a custom URL alias for the field or an automatic one. By default, the option is set to automatic, which means the URL will be based off the profile's OSU name.number. The last checkbox below indicates whether the profile will appear on your homepage in the People section or not. We'll leave it checked to allow it, and then click the Save button to create the profile. The page will reload, and we'll notice a message at the top of the page telling us that the profile was successfully made. We can click the link the message provides to go to the new profile to review it. And that's how you make profiles on your site. In the next and final video, we'll learn how to remove profiles in Drupal.